Let's start with the first habit, hitting the snooze button. You've probably done it before. You wake up to your alarm, and instead of getting up right away, you press that snooze button, hoping for just a few more minutes of sleep. It feels comforting in the moment, doesn't it? But here's the thing. That extra sleep is actually messing with your body's natural rhythm. When you snooze, you interrupt your sleep cycle, which can leave you feeling groggy and disoriented. Not to mention, repeatedly waking up and going back to sleep confuses your internal clock, making it harder for your body to get into a restful, rejuvenating sleep. Over time, this disruption in your sleep patterns can take a toll. Chronic sleep deprivation can lead to a whole host of health problems, from weakened immunity to increased stress levels and even heart disease. Instead of reaching for that snooze button, try setting your alarm for a time you can get up with ease. If you're someone who needs a little extra rest, try going to bed just 15 minutes earlier rather than relying on those extra snooze cycles. Now, let's talk about something that many of us do without thinking, grabbing a cup of coffee right after waking up. It seems like a great idea at first, right? That warm, comforting mug of coffee gives you a jolt of energy. But here's the catch. Coffee, especially when consumed on an empty stomach, can be a bit of a double-edged sword. Sure, it might give you a temporary energy boost, but it can also disrupt your digestive system and increase cortisol levels, the hormone your body produces in response to stress. This can lead to feelings of anxiety or jitters, and over time, it can interfere with your body's ability to regulate stress properly. Instead of coffee first thing, try drinking a glass of water as soon as you wake up. Rehydrating your body after a long night's sleep is crucial. It helps kickstart your metabolism and can give you a natural burst of energy. If you're still craving that caffeine, try waiting about an hour before having your coffee and pair it with a healthy breakfast to help balance out its effects on your system. At this point, I want to take a moment to remind you to give this video a thumbs up if you're finding this helpful so far. And if you're new here, make sure to subscribe to the channel for more health tips, especially for those of us who are navigating the wonderful years after 60. Now, let's move on to the third habit that might be sneaking into your morning routine, skipping breakfast. You've probably heard it 1,000 times. Breakfast is the most important meal of the day. But for many of us, it's easy to rush through the morning and skip it altogether, thinking it will save time or that we'll just grab something later. But here's the thing. Skipping breakfast isn't doing you any favors. When you don't fuel your body properly after waking up, you're setting yourself up for blood sugar imbalances that can lead to fatigue, irritability, and even overeating later in the day. It's important to start your day with a nutritious meal that includes a good balance of protein, healthy fats, and fiber. This not only helps stabilize your energy levels, but also supports healthy digestion and can even help with weight management. So, if breakfast has been a misstep in your routine, I encourage you to try something simple, like a smoothie with some leafy greens, protein powder, and a handful of berries. Or, if you're more of a traditional breakfast person, go for eggs with some avocado and whole grain toast. These choices will nourish your body and help you feel more alert and energized as you head into the day. These first few habits might seem small, but they can have a big impact on how you feel and how well your body functions. By making just a few simple adjustments, you'll be setting yourself up for a healthier, more energetic day, and, ultimately, a healthier life. Now that we've covered the first few habits, let's move on to the next ones, starting with something that many of us don't think twice about: jumping straight into physical activity without warming up. If you're someone who's used to stretching or heading out for a walk or jog the moment you wake up, you might want to think about how your body is reacting. As we age, our muscles and joints become more prone to stiffness, and jumping into physical activity without properly warming up can lead to injury or strain. After a night of sleep, your body is in a relaxed state, and your muscles and joints might not be as flexible or responsive as they were the day before. Without warming up, you risk putting unnecessary pressure on your muscles, tendons, and ligaments, which can result in pulled muscles or even long-term wear and tear. This can become even more of a concern if you're dealing with any existing health conditions, such as arthritis. A simple warm-up can make a world of difference. Before starting any activity, take a few minutes to gently stretch and warm up your muscles. A few light stretches or a short walk to get your blood flowing can make sure your body is ready for more strenuous exercise. This not only helps prevent injury, but also supports better circulation and flexibility in the long run. Next up is something that a lot of us are guilty of: rushing through the morning. In our fast-paced lives, it's easy to jump out of bed, quickly get dressed, and rush through breakfast, just to get out the door and tackle the day. But this kind of hurried start to your morning can actually elevate your stress levels and set a negative tone for the rest of the day. When you're constantly rushing, your body is in a state of heightened stress, and this triggers the release of cortisol. Over time, chronic stress can impact your heart, your immune system, and your mental well-being. To avoid this, it's important to take a moment in the morning to slow down. Instead of jumping out of bed and rushing right into your routine, try taking a few minutes to just sit and breathe. A few minutes of deep breathing, meditation, or simply being present can help you start the day with a clear and calm mindset. You don't have to spend hours meditating or doing deep stretches. Just a few minutes of mindful breathing can work wonders for your stress levels. It can also help lower your blood pressure, support heart health, and even improve your mood. And while we're on the subject of stress, another common morning habit that's secretly shortening your lifespan is turning straight to your phone. It's something that many of us do as soon as we wake up. Reach for our phone to check messages, emails, or social media. But starting your day this way can have a significant impact on your mental and physical health. First, checking your phone immediately can overload your mind with information, which increases stress and anxiety levels before you've even gotten out of bed. Additionally, if you're scrolling through social media or catching up on the news, you might be exposed to negative or distressing content that sets a stressful tone for your day. Instead of diving straight into technology, try to avoid reaching for your phone during the first 20 minutes of your morning. Instead, use that time to engage in a more calming activity, whether it's reading, stretching, or enjoying a cup of tea. This gives your mind and body a chance to wake up gradually, without the overwhelm that can come with the constant barrage of information. It might be tough to break the habit at first, but trust me, starting your day without the immediate rush of digital distractions can lead to a much calmer, more productive morning. It helps you focus on what matters most in the moment and gives you a chance to center yourself before diving into the hustle and bustle of the day. These small changes, like warming up before exercise, slowing down, and avoiding technology overload, might seem insignificant, but they can have a huge impact on your overall health and well-being. It's about creating a morning routine that nurtures both your body and your mind, setting you up for success throughout the day. By being more mindful of the habits we form in the morning, we can protect our health, reduce stress, and increase our chances of living a longer, happier life. Remember, it's not about making drastic changes overnight. It's about small, manageable steps that add up over time. As we continue exploring morning habits that might be secretly shortening your lifespan, let's move on to another common practice: neglecting your mental health in the morning. Now, you might not think about it right away, but how you start your day mentally plays a huge role in your overall health. For many, the mornings can feel like a rush of worries and tasks, often setting a stressful tone for the rest of the day. You may find yourself immediately thinking about the to-do list, problems at work, or any number of concerns as soon as you open your eyes. This isn't just mentally exhausting, it can also be physically harmful. When you wake up and immediately focus on stress or negative thoughts, your body reacts in much the same way as it would if you were in danger. Your heart rate increases, blood pressure rises, and stress hormones flood your system. Over time, this constant state of tension can lead to issues like chronic hypertension, heart disease, and even impair your immune system. So, taking care of your mental health first thing in the morning is just as important as your physical health. A simple way to combat this is by incorporating positive affirmations or gratitude exercises into your morning. When you wake up, before you get out of bed, take a few moments to reflect on things you're grateful for. It could be something as simple as being thankful for a warm home, a good night's sleep, or the opportunity to start a new day. If you prefer, you can write these thoughts down in a journal. This practice not only helps shift your focus to positive thoughts, but also lowers your stress levels and sets the tone for a more peaceful and productive day ahead. Another habit many people overlook is eating a heavy, high-sugar breakfast. Now, I know that sugary cereals, pastries, and sweetened coffee drinks might seem like a quick and easy option in the morning, but these choices can cause major fluctuations in your blood sugar levels. In the short term, this leads to an energy crash and feelings of fatigue. Long term, however, consistent blood sugar spikes and crashes can contribute to the development of insulin resistance, weight gain, and even increase your risk of developing type 2 diabetes. So what should you have instead? Opt for a breakfast that's rich in fiber and protein, things like whole grains, eggs, or yogurt with fruit. This helps stabilize your blood sugar throughout the morning, preventing those dreaded energy dips and keeping you feeling more alert and satisfied until your next meal. The more balanced your breakfast, the more stable your energy will be throughout the day, which is vital as you get older. And lastly, let's talk about how you manage your posture in the morning. Many people, after spending hours lying down, wake up and start their day hunched over or slouching. Poor posture may seem like a minor issue, but over time, it can put unnecessary strain on your spine, muscles, and joints, leading to back pain, poor circulation, and even digestion issues. Especially as we age, maintaining good posture is crucial to preventing these kinds of problems. A good practice is to take a few moments when you first wake up to gently stretch and align your body. As you rise from bed, try standing up slowly and tall, engaging your core and lengthening your spine. This simple action can relieve tension from sleeping in one position for too long and sets the stage for better posture throughout the day. If you're dealing with chronic back pain or stiffness, you might also want to consider adding some gentle stretches or yoga poses into your morning routine to increase flexibility and improve your posture long-term. The key to these habits is that they're all easy to implement into your daily routine without requiring a lot of extra time or effort. They might seem small on their own, but when practiced consistently, they add up and create lasting, positive changes in your life. Remember, it's not about perfection, it's about progress. Every small change you make is a step toward a healthier, happier future. By taking care of your body and mind first thing in the morning, you're investing in your well-being for years to come. And the best part is, it's never too late to start. So, take a moment and think about how you can adjust your morning routine to better support your health. Maybe it's replacing that extra cup of coffee with a glass of water, or perhaps taking a few minutes to meditate instead of rushing straight into your day. Whatever it is, remember that every positive change you make can have a profound impact on your overall health and longevity. And remember, you're not in this alone. There's a whole community of people who are also working toward healthier habits, and we're all in this together. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more tips on living your best life after 60. Here's to waking up each day feeling energized, healthy, and ready to take on whatever comes your way.